Hello, Catherine. How you doing?
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system.
Like in One Punch Man?
This commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks
I'm
us
gonna
to
mute
do
alerts
is to
now.
find a missing
Never mind, that
person.
was 1,000 bits. You can say what you want, thank you.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Okay.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Vimara branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the
Is that
past few
me?
years.
Highest completion rate?
Well, that's us for sure.
Hey, we always finish. Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon.
All I'm asking
Okay,
is if
give it your best
goes
shot.
beyond your
I got it.
capabilities.
Okay, so who...
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village.
Okay.
They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Okay.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Okay.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all.
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them.
A prank?
Putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection...
What if it was all a prank by like a kick streamer?
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
No? Okay. Bedtime Story, Chapter IV, Act V. Alright, let's do it. Go to Vimara Village. Yes, I will.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Now, let me minimize my second monitor
If
stuff
this
so I don't like...
commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Okay, well. Barum, how are you?
Hello there. You looking to buy something?
Not really.
Business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers.
This is a volume okay, or should I turn it up?
Sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
Oh,
To
fine.
be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us.
I'm different.
Leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the
Thanks for 2
area
gifted,
around
Bill
the
Trey.
village has practically been overturned in search of clues, but no one has been able to make any headway.
Okay.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
Well, he's actually your brother.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I know that this quest has... I'm sorry.
I couldn't tell
No
you.
spoilers.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are a no-go then.
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person.
Like me.
Always willing to lend a helping hand.
Yep, sounds like me.
I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays.
So genuine and pure.
To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, it's not like him. Watch.
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information.
We're gonna go around and ask some more. I'm Paimon. I talked to this guy. Ah, you youngin. Back in my day,
Guests, I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
Okay.
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen.
Help the elderly and the orphans in the village? I mean, sounds like me so far, honestly. This could be me. So far?
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person.
Oh, yeah, I am, but it's okay.
Affected you all so much. But,
Don't mention it.
you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for
Everyone
some
just forgot.
reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Okay. Fish.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
There's probably more to this case than meets the eye.
I think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased?
How the fuck did you come to that conclusion?
More like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Could it be like what happened with the greater... With who? Greater Lord, no! Don't say her name! Greater Lord Ruka Nevada? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vimara Village Commission?
Hello.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atossa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager.
I'm begging you.
You have
We'll
to
try our
find
best. Toss heaven.
Yeah, no need to worry.
Yeah.
We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
I'll follow you. You think I'm the first person to ever do this quest with both Kanish and Molani? Probably. That's a world record. World first.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Like March 7th.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
Maybe you can talk to me.
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family's for, Atossa.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what, but now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager...
Who the fuck's in the tree?
I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both. A family member I could rely on, and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so
the flashback of them.
interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things.
What if this whole quest is a metaphor of us missing our brother?
See him again.
My twin.
Wow.
Okay, I'm yapping too much.
Close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't...
You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It's always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atossa just told us about us could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Holy shit. We're about to go on trial. Sorry, I played too much Danganronpa. Hey, look at...
trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? ...
The
Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Okay. Wow, hard fight. Oh shit. What if I actually die? Could you imagine? I thought it was just one.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here? Dude, maybe it is our brother.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Okay. Go back to the village. Did I just get an achievement? Okay. Guess we'll never know.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
My goat! My goat! Hi. Please be playable.
It's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atossa!
Hello, my king. My liege, your majesty.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail. On the... no. But I'll admit, we ran into them by accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
I'll turn off this.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems.
Yeah, it's like when you do like a little crime to get all the police after that little crime, and then you orchestrate a bigger crime, and then all the police are at the small crime, so there's no one to stop the big crime. Anyone else do that? No?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, you owe us many answers. In-game, I mean, in-game. In GTA 6.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
I'd love to talk to you, Dainsleif. Okay. Moon?
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Wait, is Dainsleif gonna be a bow user? Because it says bow keeper.
Traveler, let me ask you this.
He doesn't look like a bow though.
Do you believe
Looks like
your
a...
sibling to have betrayed you?
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I want to have faith in him. In a matter of speaking, yeah. Yeah, dude, fuck that guy.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Well, I don't know about that.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me.
Oh my god, I just got the leak of what happens in fucking 10.0. We're fighting the, like, dude, you know the girl we see at the start that trapped our twin? We're fighting her. We're back in Celestia. We fight. We're about to win. Boom, we get struck down. We're falling to our death. Like Zhongli saving Xiao, our twin, who's like on her side, is like, no, I can't. Gets back to his senses, saves us, teams up with us. We kill her. We fight Fade to Black. Genshin Impact. Thank you for playing. Except it's not the real ending. Fake ending. Fucking Yu Peng Chen comes back. You fight him in a rhythm game. Sorry for the spoilers, but that's the first part at least is true.
His name is Vedderfolnir.
Vedderfolnir.
Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh, what the fuck?
Brother?
Dainsleif has a brother? What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Conneria back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedderfolnir.
I know Rhine daughter.
Gold Rhindaughter. The foul Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
The Rhine daughter gets around.
I shall have my
True.
vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm so excited for Skirk. I think she looks great and probably is going to be a quantum or a new element.
Clothar to create the Abyss Order.
But her name, I hate her name. Why is her name Skirk? No, it's good. Dude, it like almost, I don't know, it sounds like a slur. Like, what is the etymology of it? I don't know. Whatever. Dane's brother, Verdafel, if he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him. Somehow everything's connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, no, you fuck! Wait, thank God, new feature. The stone slates we found in the ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined the Fontaine's prophecy, they were likely Verder is doing as well. Wait, what happened to the voice line? They were once people of... Wait, I can just play it again.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers.
Setting in their respective fields.
6 of us. Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when...
Wait a second. Question, Professor, question! You know how we saw the cinematic that like the song for this quest where we were traveling with Lumine and with Paimon and our brother or sister whatever was traveling with Dainsleif. But if our brother is with Dainsleif's brother and Dainsleif's like we must stop him, why are we with fuck ass Paimon instead of being with Dainsleif? Can't Dainsleif just walk with us and then we work together? No? Okay, sorry. It must be hard to talk about all this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the
You have a point? Thank you! Dude, I know I'm mindlessly yapping, but in some of my yapping, there's some lines of truth. The eye of the first field tiller.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, Yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of these things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist
I was like, why is someone
only in
spamming?
memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
What? Oh.
The key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Good morning.
So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. Well, let's go find Dane.
All right. Good start. I'm kind of confused, but all good. Damn, I should have rolled my goblet next to Dainsleif.
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh,
No.
young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked
What
too
the hell?
much about him yesterday?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly do you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Exclamation mark, question mark.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of
Like
others.
Silverwolf! How's that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their
What if he hid it in the
single-mindedness with
open?
the
You know how
eye,
they say, like,
I would say
the
an equal level of caution
hiding
is
in plain
order
sight
on-
is the best hiding spot? What if the eye of the field tiller is just like Mondstadt in the open? It's like the first fucking berry you see. But like no one would suspect it. It's in his pocket. It's in his left pocket at all times.
Come with me. We must check whether the eye
He
is
gave it
still
to
in our
Timmy. No
possession.
one's gonna fuck with Timmy. They're just gonna leave him alone.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, won't we just touch our tail? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted the memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Let's go.
Of course.
Go to the place where the field tiller's eye is still hidden. He's fucking showing it to... Oh my god, it's next to Vermilion. Okay, it's technically closer to this one, but like, it is close to Vermilion, okay? It is. So maybe... What if the eye of the first field tiller's in Vermilion? And that's why I've been doing it, because it's been calling me. What the fuck? Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my...
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler.
Maybe they're baiting us. They just want to see where it is.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
How was that?
Hey, wait up!
Someone just fucking like mind control him? What just happened? Okay. Chlorinde.
Per your wishes.
Memories that should not exist.
You really are a one.
What the fuck did you do, Dainsleif? TikTok team? You can't call any team with Bennett Shangling a TikTok team.
I'm going in.
I do wish I had Shao here though, but all good. Oh, there's more. Okay, this is a little bit of a TikTok team, I'll admit.
Here's the mechanisms here.
Missed a chest? No, I didn't. There's no way I could have already missed a fucking chest, man.
Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Well, actually, maybe there's one here. No, there's not. You fucking baited me. Elemental Sight? Okay, I'm gonna say it and you're gonna type bad take. So just type bad take before I even say it because I know you're gonna type it. Elemental Sight is fucking propaganda, dude. I played this game for 4 years and I swear it only helps for like Sealies. I don't know. Do you guys see things I don't see or are you blind without it? I swear Elemental Sight's fucking propaganda. Wow, the things are just slightly green. Wait, what about all the mechanisms that were downstairs? Missed Bennett E. Okay, true. 1 out of 4.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Wait, this is like the fucking Wawa puzzle. Oh, this is 4. Okay. I need to make them point towards the light. Where's the 4th one? Oh.
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just
Wow.
up ahead.
I saw a chest in white. Maybe Elemental Sight's not too bad. Is there anything up there? You think I can make that?
You really are.
Fuck.
Now.
No! Can I jump on this? No, no, no! Wait. Jump here? Ew! Hello! Wait. Lock it. That's fucked. Okay, I did the same thing again. I just wanted like edge forward. I can't take a step forward? Like, is this game terrible or is this game terrible? No. I need to jump first. I know I could go around, but just like, please. Oh, I'm fucked. It doesn't. No, I fucking fell. Okay, all good. It's okay. Let's just go around. There's probably a fucking chest here anyways. Wait, it's literally just here? Okay, that wouldn't even... I have no energy on any character.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
This reminds me of when we fought the... Oh, well, yeah, that thing. That's literally what I was gonna say. With the, like, upside down statue of the 7. It's the Abyss Order! Okay, let me not die, because all my characters are on life support, and I don't have healing right now. Okay, I'm gonna die. Okay.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
You gonna be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. Last time we left like this, Diluc appeared and killed an Abyss Mage. Something still feels off. What am I missing? Uh-oh. It's a cool weapon.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Did he bait them to a fake place?
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe
not.
that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Wait, do I get to watch? Aether has 0 aura, I can't. It's true. Oh. Sorry. Immersion break.
The ley lines are all out of whack. Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they...
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Loading.
Okay, sorry. Check on the hilly churl.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly churls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
What's that voice again? Not currently in Sumeru. What the fuck? Oh. Wait, what? Does that make sense?
Whee! Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people."
Father?
When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
Caribert!
Sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly churls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Can I wish here? Wait, you can't open the map, but you can wish? Slingshot, nice. What else? What else? What else? Unlucky. Thrilling Tales? Oh, unlucky. Wait, who's this guy?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
You're a Mondstadter? Yes, I'm Aurelius, born and raised in Mondstadt. I want to come to the beginning. This place is awesome. Are these just normal NPCs or? Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while
Oh,
we were
well,
gone?
actually. Oh.
Someone's gone missing, you
What
say?
the hell?
Who would that be?
Huh?
Uh-oh, it's the fucking Samsara thing again. Beep! They gaslight you. Things just got more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that?
Uh-oh. We're gonna go see the fucking girl again and she's gonna be like, what are you talking about? There's no missing guy. I've never had a friend.
Something's definitely not.
Oh, Box, thanks for the raid.
Just talk to Grandpa Amadea.
Big fan of your TFT streams.
There's no
Appreciate
way
it, Top.
forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think?
I'm kidding. Thanks,
Wilbur?
Box. Appreciate it.
Everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say.
You're right. We
Yeah, no
should narrow
spoilers.
down
Hope you're
the
streaming well, though.
possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Chad, do you think I could be a voice actor for like an animal? Talk to Barum. Oh yeah, you can. Oh my god, I can't Nahida mind read because I can't change my party. I can't change my party, but I can wish. I can fucking wish, but I can't change my party.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Huh?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane's mentioned about the services of the Leylands, I see it's marvelous is related to memories in some way. I still need to think carefully what's really going on. 4444. What the hell? Wait, lock in. I'm gonna get this first try, lock in. People have forgotten about the missing person. We've returned to a point before the disappearance took place. We are presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Well, let me interpret all of them.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Who?
No one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories. If this person only exists in
Right.
I got it.
Paimon totally forgot
I knew it
about
off
the
rip.
Leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
Implant memories.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. Yeah, so it's actually just effect res, honestly. So you need enough effect hit rate to make sure you can implant it. There has to be some kind of tell. The weakness of the missing person's ability is scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within false memories?
If time is allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection.
Wait, this is true though, because the girl was like, it's always dawn, or dusk, or whatever. False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experience.
No wonder!
Okay.
All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit!
The sky's fake. Scaramouche, Dottore.
Time isn't passing!
Hey, I'm Nikita. Can you take my 2 Gnosis, Dottore, to say the sky is fake, even though Skara already knew it and I could have known, because I'm the goddess of wisdom and I could have just fucking held my E? Can you just take these Gnosis, Dottore, and make more clones that we're gonna have to deal with? Fucking Nahida, sorry.
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing 2 different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If you consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Let me click interpret.
The color of the sky coincides with
Yeah,
the
it does.
time Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind.
No,
We thought Chief...
I don't care. Alright.
Oh, right! That's exactly what it described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always...
I got
seemed
this feeling, and every time we kissed, I swear I could fly.
Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where.
Wait, I actually got it. What the hell? I got them all first try. Okay. I don't know where I'm going though. I guess you just followed the minimap, you fucking idiot. Okay, sorry. Dude, this quest came out like literally last patch. It's not a fucking Sumeru quest. Why can't I press my E? Wait, what?
Running away? Booba, get them!
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
He fumbled.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Terrible answer. 2 out of 10. Oh. Why does he look familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atossa hasn't met us yet.
Does he? I don't know. It's been so long. I don't fucking remember.
It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atossa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay.
So,
I'll head
he
back
fumbled.
to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Who are you? Uh-oh. It's Dainsleif's brother. Oh, it's fucking, the fucking Caribert. Wait, is it actually? I said Caribert as a joke earlier. Is it actually fucking Caribert? Isn't he a hilly churl?
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now
What the
become
hell?
the Loom of Fate. Dane's brother.
Honestly, it has to be this, right? Oh my god, it's actually Caribert.
Alberic.
Caribert.
You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from...
Didn't we bury this guy?
This is Atossa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come
No. Oh,
let's
sorry.
find somewhere else to talk.
I just remember the guy's voice acting. My beloved Caribert. What the fuck is this? Hello? Hello? I can't read that. You can look it up. I forgot the translation. Brother, this... This almost reminds me of the place where we met Jet. Not met, but like went with her. Wait, there's an island over here. Oh, okay. I can't run or jump. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
Oh yeah, you're like a hilly troll now, I forgot. I mean, sorry about that, but it's a nice place here, it's a nice place!
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
An opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much as I can. What happened to you? What's the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies
we're in his teapot!
Father
the cool
told me that
teapot,
once
man!
I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oh.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Caribert is dead, that's why he no longer exists inside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines? Like Sing Cho? Let me weave you a verse!
In
I'm
its
sorry.
primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
What's the benefit of weaving a ley line though? Because you need 20 resin to claim it anyways, so don't you just run out? So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So why does it suddenly appear in Dainsleif were planted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate? That makes sense, but I'm still at a loss as to why Zy0x went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of the Vimara village. But why'd you do that?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Sag. So that's why I've never guessed. I would have never guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking.
Oh fuck, caught.
Why would I do something so meaningless?
He knows.
I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
They thought you were nice and tall and kind.
Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atossa.
Damn.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
You're telling me...
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
You're telling me every time we kill like 3 hilly trolls for half of Primogem, we're killing this guy?
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conneria back then. You know, everyone's looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world...
Have you tried a Teyvat fried egg?
Without a second thought, and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But... well... that's not possible for me.
Even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believed you once lived among them.
I know.
Sus. Now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Down. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
What? The Loom of Fate is already complete? That means that the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane? Sorry.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time.
Oh my fucking god. I don't want to say I called it to everything, but I literally was like, bro, he had it in his pocket the whole time. He did, but it was in his anal cavity. He fucking shoved it up his ass. What the hell?
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once.
But he never handed me it.
That's
Oh,
right.
oops, sorry.
Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
I mean, he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler.
Yeah, that's why he lamented. Lament! Wait, is this guy an asshole then? Never mind, fuck them hilly churls!
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind, no wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time until the Abyss took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the Prince is planning. Teyvat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe
yeah, Kaya's fucking... Yeah.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish.
They made me play League of Legends.
To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
That's kind of wholesome. So the thing that caused the Hilly Turtle to calm down was Caribert's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do was offer the Hilly Turtles a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. It was very meaningful.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the Bedtime Story is finished.
Wait, that's nice, but isn't it bad that they fucking have the Loom of Fate now?
To rest.
I mean, like, cool story, but... Oh, he's gonna, like, fucking disappear or something. Oh, he's gonna get Misha'd. No. Ah, fuck. He's about to fucking fade away.
Looks like I was too late to see Caribert one last time.
Kill him. Kill him, I mean, elemental skill. Unless you're Hydra Traveler, then you're fucked, but... Me when I rub my brother's cheek.
Consciousness is gone. And this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me.
Dainsleif sword user?
Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500
Chad, I hope you still have Festering Desire from 1.0 or 1.2 or whatever, because it is good for Dainsleif. He's a skill user, he likes ER. What are you planning to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the Heavenly Principles awaken.
Heavenly Principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the Cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne.
Spoilers, yes, but okay, yeah.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no
Hey.
I suppose that's
I don't like the way you're talking about my queen like that.
However,
I'll let it slide this time.
The Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. Or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Caribert. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl, Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. ... Lumine?
Is she gonna say a word, or do we just...
You're the only one in this world who
Thank you.
calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you.
Wait, I'm not Kokomi fan anymore.
But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
What the hell? I just got doxxed. Imagine this whole time Genshin, it has like a tracker on your PC, and then at that scene, it just says your full name. It types your legal government name, and then Aether says it.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Lumine, there's something I have to tell you. I'm in love with
At the
Dainsleif.
end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
Okay.
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
Yeah, probably.
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Dude, it's like in Hades. I'm not gonna spoil the game.
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space.
I'm not gonna say Honkai Star Rail.
We won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
With Caribert gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Wait, what? Can't you just watch the VOD? I'm sorry, but... Wait, actually though? Wait, that's so weird.
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said
Wait,
that
actually?
you fell asleep
They're trolling
in
us,
the
right?
Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind.
He never changes? Does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now. Okay, I would Vine Boom if I could.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Caribert.
Yeah, we saw a guy called Caribert.
He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember.
Caribert and I talked for a while, told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait,
I guess our commission's complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in the people's memories, was Caribert all along. But now he's gone, I'm not trying to explain things to the villagers.
well, what happened after that?
I can't seem... Are you fucking Joy? Actually, it's just a fucking dream. So we see it, but Lumine just doesn't fucking remember. What the fuck's the point of this? What the hello? Actually, maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but I can't.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Caribert. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
That's a unique name.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Caribert left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atossa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just...
No! I didn't get their mind read.
Hey Atossa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Caribert now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life.
True.
I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
He was pregnant.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Caribert said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Yeah, surely.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work.
He'll come back.
I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Caribert?
Right, what was that happened? I can't remember. Huh? There's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. What the fuck? Why is she pouting? Okay, at least there's a picture. Precious group photo that has surpassed the rules somehow. I mean, that was a good quest. I don't know how I feel about Lumine forgetting everything, but outside of that, it was good. I like Caribert, he's cool. Translate version of the text? Yeah, he was like, I don't want you to forget me or something. Forgot how many lore drops they packed into one quest? I feel like there's a fuck ton, and I kind of can't remember any of them. Except the Dainsleif, like, family stuff.